So the first thing I want to talk about is the low end scoop EQ. Now this can go on your master, but it can also go on your buses or on individual instruments. So I'll demonstrate it on a bus, I will demonstrate it on an individual instrument, and then I will demonstrate it on the master as well, because I would probably just do that in a regular mix. So let's just show you what the low end scoop is, right? So I'll just kind of solo that. You can open up a parametric EQ. And so what this basically is, so a lot of like bass heavy songs tend to have a frequency distribution that will look something like this, where like from like 100 hertz to about 400 hertz, there will be this dip, kind of like a dip, right? And this can, and if you saw the newsletter, you saw the demonstrations that I pulled from Seb's YouTube channel where he talked about this in more detail. Well, the theory is, because we don't actually know why it sounds so good, but we believe that it allows this sub area to sound way more beefy without you actually having to increase the volume. Again, remember, the only thing EQ is doing is gain staging by frequency. So you can change the perception of loudness of certain things by reducing the volume of other things. So by reducing the volume in this air frequency area, you can increase the overall kind of like perception of punch on your low end. So what we'll do is we'll turn that off and then we'll bypass and see what it does. And it has raised the volume of our 808, I believe. Yeah, it literally raises the overall gain output of the 808 because it's forcing all of this like other low end frequency into the sub, because it doesn't have a lot here, so it can only distribute so much in these areas, so it's going to distribute the rest over here. So now let's do it to the drum bus. And again, this is just going to allow us to get more punch on that high end, on that low end, which just sounds very, very nice to the listener. So now we could even come to this compressor and push the gain a little bit more. Oh, that's nice. And then we could even come to the master, turn this EQ on and reset it, and do the same thing.